What is the best solution to combat water retention? There were a couple of questions on this. Swelling of the legs. Believe it or not, the swelling in the legs means that your kidneys are what balance the sodium and the water levels in your body. So it's an indication that the kidneys aren't very happy. So what you can do is you can increase your water intake and salt intake. One lady said, more water, but look, I've got too much now. Now, when the legs swell, do you know what that means? The water's not getting inside the cell, it's on the outside of the cell. And our cell has a bilayered membrane around it. And water cannot get in unless magnesium is there. Magnesium will pull the water inside the cell. And that's why a crystal of whole salt on your tongue before every glass of water, it gets the water into the cells. The quickest way to hydrate a body. Now, we do lose 2 litres, sometimes 2.5 litres a day. 2 litres must be replaced. And the best way for someone to take that, especially someone with swollen legs, is to sip it. That means that if they're swollen legs, their kidneys are struggling a little bit. So the water must be just sipped. A mouthful here, 5 minutes later, another couple of mouthfuls. And at the beginning of every glass, have that crystal of Celtic salt, and that will get the water inside the cell. Now, we had a lady come and do our program about a month ago, and she had big swelling in her legs, and they picked up her kidneys weren't functioning properly. She had high blood pressure. She's, I think she's about 58, and they wanted to put her on dialysis. Her sister pushed for her to come to our health retreat. She rang me the night before she was booked in. She said, I'm concerned about coming to your health retreat. She said, I'm concerned at the detox. I'm going to release too many toxins. It's going to put a load on my liver and I'm going to get worse. Granted. And I said, I understand your concerns, but I want you to know that we watch you carefully and we'll adapt and adjust at every single step. She said, okay. Now, I remember lying in bed early that morning thinking, kidneys. Now, we do use herbs, but we only really have the herbs that we go through a lot, and we don't have a lot of people with kidney problems. Now, my celery was going to seed, and celery is an excellent kidney herb. Here are the kidney herbs. So, celery, and my parsley is also going to seed, and parsley is another excellent kidney herb. And I have lots of couch grass, and couch grass is another excellent herb. So I picked all of those, and we got her to drink a litre of that tea every day, and the legs went down. Now I'll give you a few others. Corn silk. Corn silk, using the corn silk, you can buy dried corn silk, or you can use the corn silk, ideally out of organically grown, so you haven't got the herbicides and insecticides. Yes?
It's not just the leaves that have to be swollen, and the
Another part of the body can be swollen, but if it's stomach swelling, it's often to do with digestion. Now, this lady was so excited because all her legs went back to normal. She went home, she changed the diet to what you've been hearing this week. I found out too that she had quite a strong gluten intolerance, so that stopped. If someone's eating wheat and they are gluten intolerant, that puts a huge load on the liver. It puts a huge load on the kidneys because they have to deal with the toxic waste because the body can't break it down. Well, she just emailed me. This is a month later. She said, fantastic news. She said, all my levels are back to normal. She said, my kidneys are functioning normally. 1 month. She's about to go on dialysis. She said, my liver function test is normal. She said, it's never been normal. She was so excited. I said to her, I guess junk food has no attraction for you now. She said, none. If you give the body the right conditions, you will get the results. So swelling in the stomach area, often called bloating, it's often to do with digestion.